We take care of the whole recovery process, getting them back to the level they were before they got injured, and many times even better. What's involved is preserving dreams.
The first thing I do with any athlete is figure out their goals and then try to make a plan based upon that.
One of the things that people don't quite understand about team physicians is how invested we are in these people's lives. We don't look at you as a guy with a shoulder problem. We try to understand what it is that makes you tick.
At Athletic Brewing Company, we've built America's first craft non-alcoholic brewery. We've created a lineup of award-winning non-alcoholic beers. Our beers are made with organic grains and start at only 50 calories. Athletic beers are perfect for anyone who loves being healthy and active, but also loves to enjoy a great tasting beer with friends. To give us a try, go to athleticbrewingcompany.com and use code ATHLETIC20 for 20% off your first order.
You're there for them. We're here for you. Get back the life you love.
Welcome to the latest episode of Takeover Trivia presented by Columbia Orthopedics. I'm your host, Mike Kowalski, on a kind of a strange day. We're recording this a day after the passing of Alex Trebek, the iconic host of Jeopardy. So we want to pay a little bit of homage to him because obviously without him, we wouldn't be playing this game right now during our takeover weeks. Over 30 years of great memories and great television. I know I don't hold a candle to him whatsoever, but we try to have some fun here, and we're going to do our best to have a little bit of fun today because this is a great game and we enjoy playing this version of Jeopardy, our own little Columbia version of Jeopardy. So that being said, I want to introduce three members of our men's soccer program joining us today. Our contestants are Andrew Stevens, Keenan Foley, and Blake Willis. We're going to get to know Andrew and Keenan really quick, and we'll talk to Blake between round number 2. So Andrew, thanks for joining us today. Tell us a little bit about yourself, what year you are and where you're from.
Thank you all for having me on here. It's great to be here. I'm a junior from Massachusetts. And yeah, I'm just excited to be here today.
What is did you grow up watching Jeopardy? What if you did, what are some of your favorite memories?
I did a little bit. I mean, I think I would watch it with my older brother sometimes. So, I think just kind of the whole idea of the show and the excitement and the thrill of the contestants is kind of something that I always enjoyed watching.
Are you ready for this competition today? Have you done any brushing up of the record book or Columbia knowledge?
I did a little bit of it. So, I'm feeling good about it.
Good to hear. Well, good luck, and we'll talk to you throughout the game. Keenan, same questions for you. Just let us know a little bit about yourself, where you are, what year you are, and we'll get into some other stuff in a minute.
Yeah, thanks, Mike. My name's Keenan. I'm from Ottawa, Canada. I'm a sophomore on the team. And like Andrew, I did watch a little bit of Jeopardy, but I don't have a specific memory that comes to mind. But I just like to kind of extend our kind of tribute to Alex Trebek, as a fellow Canadian, and he actually went to school in my hometown. So,
wow,
we're proud of him and sad to see him go. It's unfortunate, but thoughts and prayers are with him.
Yeah, he also thought it was pretty cool during the NHL draft. He introduced like the Senators pick, didn't he? Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yes, he did. Ottawa Senators are my team.
Big hockey fan. I'm a Rangers fan, so hopefully we get back to the NHL soon. That'd be really cool.
For sure, for sure.
All right, like I said, we'll talk to Blake before we get playing round number 2, but let's get started in round number 1. I'll run through the categories for you all very quickly before we start playing. First thing we have is current team members. So these are fun facts about your current Columbia teammates, pulled right from their GoColumbiaLions.com bio pages. So good luck with that one. Amsterdam or Broadway? You got a 50-50 chance of getting these questions right because the answer is either Amsterdam or Broadway. Then you have soccer knowledge, which is going to give you some terminology and some questions about the game of soccer, which hopefully you guys know. You've been playing for a little while. And then name this opponent. We'll give you some facts about some big Columbia wins, and you just have to name who the opponent is. With that being said, control is going to go to Andrew by virtue of joining the Zoom call first on the first go round here. So Andrew, let's get things started.
Want to go for current teammates 200?
Current team members for 200. This Florida native's dad was selected to the U16 United States national team. Blake.
I'm going to go, who is Max Gonzalez?
That's right. Starting the game with 200 points for Blake. Control now goes to you.
Let's go soccer knowledge for 300.
Soccer knowledge for 3. This German soccer player holds the record for career World Cup goals scored. Keenan.
Who is Miroslav Klose?
Impressive. Very good. Keenan up to 300 points and in the lead in the early stages. Control goes to you.
Let's do soccer knowledge 200.
Soccer for 2. This country has won the most World Cups and is the only country to attend every single cup. Andrew.
Who is Brazil?
You got it. Good start for all 3 players here. So we got Andrew and Blake with 200 points and Keenan in front with 300, but Andrew has control.
Let's go Amsterdam or Broadway for 100.
Amsterdam, Broadway for 1. Tom's Restaurant, famous for its recurring cameo on Seinfeld, can be found on this street. Keenan.
What is Broadway?
Yep. George Costanza, Jerry and the crew, all on Broadway. So points go to Keenan. And we go back to him for the next category.
Soccer knowledge 100.
Soccer knowledge for 1. This country held the first World Cup in 1930. Andrew.
Who is Germany?
Incorrect. So Andrew drops down on that one, only down to 100 points. Keenan got in second.
Who is Uruguay?
That is right.
Wow.
Uruguay. Keenan, what are we doing, man? I just asked.
Somebody did his homework. I'm impressed. This is great. All right.
In for a game.
Keenan, what do you want to go with next?
Let's do current team members 100.
Current team members for 100. This Virginia native has a brother who is a former collegiate rower at George Mason. Blake.
I'm going to go, who is Sebastian Gumbay?
That is right. Blake getting back on the board with 300 points.
Nice.
And we'll keep it moving here.
I'll go soccer knowledge 500.
Soccer knowledge for 5. These 2 teammates from the 2010 World Cup team history with 57. Andrew.
Landon Donovan and Clint Dempsey.
Sorry, we're going to take away the points there because you did not answer in the form of a question. So we're pretty key on that. Keenan got in second. I think he knows the answer.
Scoobs, I'm sorry to do this to you, man. Who are Landon Donovan and Clint Dempsey?
You got it. So doubles his point total there with 1,000. That's just, rule number 1 of Takeover Trivia presented by Columbia Orthopedics. Sorry about that. Still plenty of time though to come back. We've got a strong game going on so far. Keenan, what do you want to go with next?
Soccer knowledge 400.
Closing out the category. This famous U.S. goalkeeper was a star basketball player in high school, and he was even drafted by the Harlem Globetrotters. Blake.
Who is Tim Howard?
Correct.
Wow.
Way to get it. So Blake goes up to 700 points and regains control of the board with 3 categories left.
I will go current team members for 500.
Current team members for 5. This Texas native is the grandson of a former professional baseball player in the LA Dodgers farm system. Andrew.
Who is Michael Collodi?
That's right. Back in the positives.
Finally.
With 100. It wasn't that long.
No, we're good.
So it goes to you, Andrew.
Let's do Amsterdam or Broadway for 500.
Amsterdam or Broadway for 500. Barnard College can be found across campus off of this street. Andrew again.
Broadway. Who is Broadway?
Good save. We'll give it to you that time. So up to 600 points, 100 behind Blake for second place, and Keenan in front with 1,000. What do you want to go with next, Andrew?
Let's go current team members for 400.
Current team members for 400. This Texas native was a UAT Mexican national team call-up in 2016. Blake.
Who is Luis Alberto Carrillo?
You got it. Pretty impressive call up there. Blake, we'll throw it back to you.
I'll go current team members 300.
And that second category getting closed out here. This native of New Jersey's father was a member of the soccer and football teams at Columbia and is currently the president of the Columbia Engineering Alumni Association. I'm going to go to Blake because Andrew buzzed in early.
Come on, Scoobs, follow the rules.
Didn't stumble that time either.
I'm going to go, who is Matthew Goodman?
That is incorrect. We are going to go to Andrew second, though.
Who is John Ned?
That is correct.
I knew it was one of those.
So up to 900 points. Blake drops to 800. Got a tight game here early in middle stages of round 1 now. Andrew, goes back to you.
Let's go name this opponent for 200.
First time in this category. 5 different lines were able to put the ball in the back of the net, including the first career goal for Nick Marson in a lopsided victory against this opponent in 2019. Andrew.
Who is Harvard?
That's right. We talked about this game on the podcast, which hopefully everybody listened to today. Up to 1,100 points for Andrew, and control of the board stays with him.
Let's go name this opponent for 100.
Name this opponent for 100. 2 goals from John Dennis and 1 from Ori Zeitz helped the Lions on the road defeat this opponent for the Columbia's first win of the 2019 season. Andrew again.
Who is UConn?
Right again. Getting on a little bit of a run here. Extending the lead to 1,200 points. And we'll go back to you.
Let's go Amsterdam or Broadway for 200.
Amsterdam or Broadway for 200. The 116th Street 1 train stop can be found off or under this street. Andrew again.
Who is Broadway?
You got it. 1,400 now for Andrew. Again, continuing this little roll here.
Let's go Amsterdam or Broadway again for 300.
For 300. Columbia Law School can be found off of this street. Blake, beat him in this time.
I'll go, what is Amsterdam?
Correct.
Nice.
Big score there. Moves you back into second place with 1,100 points. And you get to pick the next category.
I'll go name this opponent 500.
Name this opponent for 5. This defensive-minded battle saw a late goal from Matthew Swain lift the Lions to a victory against this neighborhood foe in 2019. Andrew, again.
Who is Fordham?
Got it. From the Bronx. It's 1,900 points. Starting to pull away a little bit. And you get to pick the next category.
Let's go name this opponent for 300.
Name this opponent for 300. Ori Zeitz scored just 54 seconds against this opponent in 2019, which is the quickest goal by a line in a match since 2005. Andrew.
Who is Penn?
That's incorrect. Anybody else want to take a stab at this? Blake.
I'll go who is Brown?
That's incorrect as well.
Wow.
Keenan. Not going to risk the points. Correct answer was Monmouth. 54 seconds in. So that drops Andrew to 1,600. Keenan's in second with 1,000. We haven't heard from him in a little while, so hopefully he can get back on the board soon. And Blake's in third with 800. 2 categories left, and I believe it's Andrew with control, right?
Let's go name this opponent for 400.
Name this opponent for 4. Thanks to a penalty save from Michael Colodi and goals from John Dennis and Matthew Swain, the Lions were able to beat this opponent for the first Ivy win of 2019. Andrew.
Who is Brown?
That's right. Got that time. So now into 2,000 points and 1 category left in the first round. So it's going to be Amsterdam Broadway for 400 points. Columbia School of Social Work can be found off of this street. Blake.
What is Broadway?
Not correct. Keenan. Only one other answer.
What is Amsterdam?
Got it. Way to take advantage there of a little slight miscue, and that's the end of round 1. Andrew in first place with 2,000 points, Keenan with 1,400, and Blake with 400 after a couple slip-ups at the end. But good news is points are doubled in the second round. So we'll get to talk to Blake in a second and play round 2 of Takeover Trivia presented by Columbia Orthopedics after the break.
During my time at Columbia, the incredible support from the university, alumni, and parents has helped us make great strides in the resources we've been able to provide our student athletes in and out of competition. We do not want to lose that momentum during this unprecedented year. With that in mind, I'm excited to announce the launch of the One Roar campaign for athletics. For this year only, the One Roar Fund will replace all sports-specific fundraising. By bringing our alumni and parent communities together, we can truly do something exceptional for past, present, and future Columbia Lions. In these times where reduced revenues and increased fiscal pressure are the new normal, the money raised during this campaign will support each of our 700+ student athletes from all 31 sport programs, as well as the administrative units that support our teams. Your past investments in our athletic programs have been critical to our success, and I hope we can rely upon you to help our entire department through these challenging times. Be safe and go Lions.
We're back getting ready to play round 2, but before we get started and talk to Blake, we have an official ruling. Andrew's original answer of Penn was not totally incorrect, so we're going to reward him with 300 more points. And Blake said we're going to use the honor system. He said he was going to go with the same answer, so we're going to give him his points back as well. So the adjusted scores are 2,300 for Andrew, 1,400 for Keenan, and Blake up to 700. So we got a close game going into round 2, and we'll talk to Blake Willis, who's going to start us off in round 2. But first, tell us a little bit about yourself and how things are going so far.
I'm Blake Willis. I am from Texas, born and raised, and unfortunately we're in third place right now, but we'll pick it up in the second round.
Well, tell us a little bit about your history growing up watching Jeopardy, and if there anything sticks out to you.
I've watched a little bit of Jeopardy. My grandma actually was big into GSN, Game Show Network, and so I grew up watching that quite a bit. But I don't really have a specific memory from Jeopardy that I could give out right now. I just overall liked it as a show. Any Game Show Network show was fun for me.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, time to play round 2. We'll go through the categories just like we did in round 1, and we'll give control and get going here. The first category is Know Your Coaching Staff. These are questions all about you Columbia men's soccer coaches. Campus map. This is a kind of visual guide of campus. So hopefully you guys remember where everything is, because I know it's been a while since most of you have been on campus. Trendsetters. These are facts about some current recent alumni. So most of which you've played with, setting some records and standards in the Columbia men's soccer record books, and soccer terms. So again, terminology about the game of soccer. So hopefully you guys can roll through that category. So we go to Blake, who's in third place, to try to, get him back in the game a little bit more. He's not out of it anyway, but we're going to give him control to start things off.
All right, I'll go know your coaching staff for 400.
Not even shying away from it. I like it. This coach came to Columbia in July of 2019 after serving on the coaching staff of Marshall. Andrew.
Who is Alex Fadovich?
You got it. Picking up where you left off in round number 1, up to 2,700. And it goes back to you.
Let's go trendsetters for 200.
Trendsetters for 2. This 2020 graduate hails from Ontario and was the 2016 Ivy League Rookie of the Year. Keenan, you better know this one.
My boy, who is Vaughn Markarian?
That's right. That wouldn't have been a good look if you didn't get your fellow Canadian right there. So Keenan gets the points up to 1,600 and gets control back.
Know your coaching staff, 200.
Know your coaching staff for 2. This coach played professionally for 10 years, including time with the Colorado Rapids and Tampa Bay Mutiny. Andrew.
Who is Kevin Anderson?
That's right. So Andrew gets the points. League continues to grow, and you get to pick the next category.
Go campus map for 400.
Mixing it up. Campus map for 4. This building is home to Ferris Commons and located right off of Broadway. Keenan.
What is Lerner Hall?
That's right. Keenan gets the points up to 2,000. And you get to pick the next, where we go next.
Campus map for 200.
Campus map for 2. Name this dining hall. Andrew.
What is John Jay Dining Hall?
You got it. 3,100 points. It's been an impressive showing so far, and you get to pick once again.
So trendsetters for 600.
Trendsetters for 6. This 2019 grad was a 2018 All-Ivy first team member after netting a career-high 5 goals, including a game winner against Monmouth in 2018. Andrew again.
Who is Dylan Mott?
That's right. Little stumble there, but recovered.
Yeah, I got him. Oh boy.
3,700 now. Extending again. And it goes back to you.
Let's go campus map for 600.
Campus map for 6. This building can be found across the street from the basketball fan entrance into Levy and Gym on game days. Andrew.
What is Teachers College?
Right, again. Starting to
Wow.
roll here. This is a very
Who is this
Cassidy
guy?
Williams-esque.
Come on, Blake.
All right, Andrew.
Let's go trendsetters for 800.
Trendsetters for 8. This 2019 grad was the 2018 Ivy League Defensive Player of the Year. Blake.
Who is Dylan Castanera?
You got it. Had to think about that for a second. Good recovery again. More than double your points there, up to 1,500. And you get to pick.
I will go trendsetters 1,000.
Trendsetters for 1,000. Go big or go home. This 2020 grad is a dual citizen of the United States and Brazil and was a 2018 All-Ivy second team member in the midfield. Keenan.
Who is Danny Larinetto?
That's right. Big one there. Get the points, and you get to pick what we do next.
Trendsetters 400.
Trend for 4, closing out the first category of round 2. This 2019 graduate hails from the County Cork in Ireland and recorded a hat trick against Binghamton. Andrew.
Who is Kynan Rocks?
You got it. Up to 4,700 now. And you get to take control once again.
Let's go soccer terms for 200.
Soccer terms for 2. This is the common term for a soccer field. Blake.
What is pitch?
That's right. Up to 1,700. And you get to pick once again.
Let's go soccer terms for 1,000.
Soccer terms for 1,000. This term is used to describe a style of play made popular by Barcelona that utilizes short passing and quick movement. Blake.
What is tiki-taka?
That's right. Going big, up to 2,700 points. 300 behind Keenan for second place. Still got 2,000 to go to get to Andrew. Blake, what do you want to pick next?
Let's go know your coaching staff, 600.
Know your coaches for 600. Before coming to Columbia, this coach was at the helm of the women's soccer program at SUNY Purchase. Andrew.
Who is Ken Pollard?
That's right. To 5,300. And it goes back to you, Andrew.
Let's go campus map for 800.
Campus map for 800. This cafe is located on the corner of 120th and Broadway. Time's up. No takers for Joe Coffee. No coffee drinkers in this group. So no points awarded, none lost. We go back to Andrew.
Let's go soccer terms for 400.
Soccer terms for 400. Cleats are often referred to as this term due to the inventors of soccer needing to wear this type of shoe because of the very heavy ball they used. Andrew.
What are boots?
You got it. So guys, we're making a little bit of run. You got the last 2 or 3 questions right here, and you get to pick as we get ready to wind down round 2.
Let's go know your coaching staff for 800.
Know your coaches for 800. He served as an assistant at Boston College, earning accolades for being one of the top assistant coaches in the nation. Blake.
I'll go who is Kevin Anderson.
That's right. To 3,500. And control goes back to you once again.
How many, what's left in soccer term?
600 and 800.
Let's do that for 800.
Soccer terms for 800. This award, presented by a French news magazine, is generally regarded as the most prestigious individual award. Keenan.
Sorry, I buzzed in early.
You were still
I'll be honest about it.
All right, then we'll go to Blake then. Way to be honest.
I'll go, what is Ballon d'Or?
You got it. So now, in second place, 1,400 behind. Keenan's generosity got you there. Blake, what do you want to go with next?
Keenan. Let's go campus map 1,000.
Campus map for 1,000. This is the largest of the libraries on campus and houses the university's collections in the humanities. Andrew.
What is Butler Library?
That's right. 6,700. And you get to pick the next category with two clues left.
Let's go know your coaching staff for 1,000.
Know your coaching staff for 1,000. He was on the coaching staff for the Metro Stars, now the Red Bulls in the MLS. Keenan.
Who is Ken Pollard?
That's right. So up to 4,000 points here. And the last quarter category of round number 2 is soccer terms for 600. This word is used to describe intense rivalries. For example, the match between Manchester United and Manchester City is often referred to using this term. Andrew.
What is a derby?
You got it. So that's the end of round number 2. Andrew in first place with 7,300, Blake in second with 4,300, and Keenan with 4,000. We got a really competitive game with the final exam to go. This is one of the few times we've had all three players with positive points. So you guys better be proud of yourselves about that. This is really impressive. Before we go to our final break, we are going to reveal the category for the final exam. And while we go to break, we'll get everybody's bids. So we'll reveal that in just a second. So the category is Columbia's mark on NYC history. So while we go to break, we'll get everybody's bids in. So stick around for the final exam of Takeover Trivia presented by Columbia Orthopedics. Hey everyone, I'm Mike Kowalski.
I'm Kyle Matrician.
And this is Megan Rojas.
And in case you're not one of our millions of listeners, we're the hosts of a weekly podcast called The Roarcast.
Each week, we catch up with Columbia student athletes and coaches and give you the latest info on all of our varsity programs.
New episodes are posted on Mondays. You can subscribe today by searching for Columbia Athletics on Apple Music, Spotify, Stitcher, and SoundCloud.
You can also find us on gocolumbialions.com/podcasts.
Roar.
Lion.
Roar. All right, we're back for the final exam. I have everyone's bids in the Zoom chat. So once again, we have Andrew in first place, Keenan in third, and Blake in second place. At this time, we will reveal the final clue in Takeover Trivia. Between 1897 and 1901, William Boring, a Columbia graduate and professor, helped co-design this famous immigration station located in Upper New York Bay, nicknamed the Isle of Hope. So this time, send me your answers in the chat and we'll read them off. Had a really competitive game here. We'll see what happens. All right, we have all the answers in. It's now time to reveal the answer. What is Ellis Island? So we'll see how everybody did. We'll start with Keenan, who had 4,000 points going in. His answer was, what is Freedom Station? That is incorrect. So he wagered 1,500. So that puts him down to 2,500.
I thought it was all in, Keenan.
So he drops to 2,500. Then we go to Blake with 4,300. His response was the Boring Station. Not a terrible guess. He's trying to, go after the name of the guy who invented it. So that was incorrect. He bet 3,000. So that puts him down to 1,300. And then we go to Andrew, who's in first place. He put in Penn Station, which is also incorrect. And he only bet 700. He played it very conservative. So he is the winner with 6,800 points. If I did my math correctly, doesn't really matter. It was only 700 points anyway. He is the champion for Men's Soccer Takeover Week. Congratulations, Andrew.
Thank you.
A really impressive run today. What do you guys have some fun doing this?
Yeah, it's a blast.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed it. It was great.
So this is the last regularly scheduled episode of Takeover Trivia. We hope you all enjoyed it. We should be back with a Tournament of Champions, so stay tuned to Go Columbia Lions on social media for more information on that. But for the members of the men's soccer program, I'm Mike Kowalski, and we will see you soon.